Hi guys, my name is Travis Steven. You may know me as Stone of FluidAnims.com, and I am the animator and artist behind the scenes of Andre's Combo Factory. Um, with me, I had Ongo Killer 50 do the coding and gameplay behind the game, and today I'm going to go through a quick walkthrough of the game, different things you can do in it, as well as the different weapons that are included. Let's go ahead and click play. A little stick page introduction. Alright, that takes us to the menu here. And on the menu you have a couple different options. We have campaigns, sandbox, how-to, and achievements. If you go to achievements, you'll notice that it will be blank if you have not played yet. There will be achievements of a certain amount of kills you can reach in your combos throughout the game. You can refer back to that once you've done playing the game. The how-to, take a look at that. Goes over the objective of the game, the controls, and the different combinations that you have at your disposal. So you can see there's a bunch of different things you can do here, and you can link these all together in a long sequence of attacks. Let's go back to main menu. We have sandbox and campaign mode. Now, campaign mode is where you're going to be calculating your score. And your score is based upon how long of a string of a combo you can do. So the more things you buy at the store, the longer you can get your combo. The more people you inevitably take out, the more points you get to buy more things at the store. So to go over the weapons of everything what we've got in the game, I'm going to go ahead and do Sandbox, because Sandbox basically gives you free reign to buy everything in the store for free, as well as the enemies will not attack you. They'll just run up in front of you and ready for you to take them out. So once we start playing here, you'll notice a couple things. We got our user interface. You have money, stick page, combo, highest combo that you've reached, kills, your power here with rage. Now what this does is once you build up this power here, you'll be able to hit A, S, and up. It's kind of difficult to do, but A, S, and up all at the same time, and you'll do your rage, and I'll show you that later. But I'll start off just doing some basic combos here. It's me just tapping A. Tapping A, down an A, does a sweep kick, up an A does an uppercut, up an A, and then you can do forward an A while in the air, and that does a hard punch forward, up an A, and then in air you can do down A, which will slam them down. You can double tap forward or back depending on your directional, he'll dash forward. You can hold A, he'll do quick kicks. There's my rage. Now when I bring the rage out, you see this little copy of myself running behind me. Now this little copy of myself is actually going to continue attacking with each attack that I do. So when I attack once, it attacks behind me. So it gives you double the amount of hits. Now if you notice I did that power attack there, that's just forward and A. And you can string all these attacks together many, many different ways. But I'll start getting into the weapons now. We have the hammer, which is what you start out with. A couple different combos for that you can play around with. It's always key to see what options you have in the combos by hitting the up and down arrows, the left and right arrows as you're attacking, maybe running and attacking. Each weapon has its own unique ways of attacking. So from here, I'm going to load up some weapons from the store, which are free because of the fact that we are playing in sandbox mode. So I'm just going to grab the majority of everything here. Not quite everything, but almost everything. Grab a car. Let's see, we already have the hammer. Grab the black hole. And I'll grab the sword. Okay. So now I'll start off place a radio here. You notice the radio makes everyone infectiously just start dancing when they get near it. So you can take total advantage of that. The radio only lasts a certain period of time and it'll go away. Still a valuable asset to your arsenal. Next we have mines. Go ahead and place those by simply hitting Z once you have them selected in your wheel there. And to move for the items in your wheel, simply hit D, which unlocks the wheel, and then up and down arrows to select. And what you select will be that center item once you hit D again to drop it down into place. Alright, next we have a turret. This is a level 1 turret. So go through and just shoot enemies as they pass by. The boxing glove. That one's always fun. Got the rocket launcher here. You might notice that you'll see Mr. Red pop up in here. Now what he's actually going to do is make the enemies around him separate, because in campaign mode, he will be pretty much dominating you or doing a pretty good job of it. He's much tougher than the other enemies, so the other enemies give him space and also don't want to get hurt themselves. We got the bow and arrow here. It's kind of unique. It shoots rockets, which is pretty cool. You don't want to be sure you're too close to those, because those explosions will hurt you, so you got to create a little bit of space there. Now one of my favorite weapons is the boomerang here. You can throw the boomerang, jump over it, let it pass underneath you. You can even attack it, send it back in the direction once it came. See if I kick here, it sends that boomerang back out in that direction. It does quite a bit of damage. So, next we got my car here. Go ahead and hop in the car. You do so by simply hitting space, jumping into it, and space to get out. Just go back and annihilate people back and forth for as long as you like. The car actually does, quote-unquote, run out of gas after a while, but it still is another one of the more expensive items to get in the store. As you can see, it does quite a bit of damage. Alright, next we have the black hole, which is a very expensive item, but it basically clears the room. You set the black hole and all enemies will be sucked directly into it. And there they go. Alright, next we got the sword here. It acts just like another weapon. You activate it by hitting the Z key. It has its own set of combos. Forward and A, down and A, up and A. Sword does quite a bit of damage. Now since I didn't have enough items space to show you all the weapons, I'm going to go back here and replace some of the weapons that I already had with some weapons that I have not shown you yet. Grappling hook, get the cannon in there. Oh, I already got the cannon, I get the other cannon. There we go. So now we have the axe, which is very powerful. Very limited amount of kicks and you'll get a kill with your axe. Next we have the turret cannon, which is very powerful, very expensive. It takes out your enemies very quickly. It has a cooldown rate that takes quite a bit, but once you get this puppy placed, it does a lot of damage. Alright, next we have the electricity bombs. You place those, and those are on a time limit. They're going to expire very quickly. But if you get an enemy stuck in that, they will freeze. And in a large chunk of enemies, that can help you out quite a bit. Next we have the grappling hook. This is kind of more for fun. You can grapple some enemies over here, Mortal Kombat style. Does a little bit of damage, as you would be protruding that thing right through their chest. Next, I have basically what would be this turret, but just attached to your arm. Pretty powerful. It's going to flatten everything in its path. As you can see, you are limited here by how many you can use, but really powerful. That's about it for our weapons. As you can see, I've racked up a higher combo. Right now my combo meter's at 0 because I had stopped attacking. 207 kills. My money is maxed out in sandbox mode. We have different music that you can select through here, provided by Pepper. or you can just simply turn it off, whatever you prefer. If you'd like to pause your game, simply hit P on your keyboard. We've got a combo list here for you. Different options for quality. Continue your game, or hit back on the menu, or play more games. Let's go back to the menu. I'll give you a brief on campaign mode here. Hit campaign. And here we go. Now campaign, you will be attacked, you will be hurt. These enemies are out to get you, but you are a little bit more equipped than they are. Let's go ahead and get your combos rolling. You start seeing your money rack up there. Now the longer combo you get, the more money you will rack up. So you want to try to get as long as combos as you can in a sequence. Just going through, racking up some money here. But you got a decent amount of money. Get into a safe spot. Maybe hit this jump right here. Hit store. Let's see what we can get. I don't know if I can get anything quite yet. I can get the boxing glove, so I can go ahead and get the boxing glove, place that. Go into this store here. Go into this item. Boxing glove is pretty powerful. Long range, obviously. Basically, you just keep going through like that. It starts off a little slow. You build up your weapons, build up your combo, build up your rage. The rage is also going to help you a lot in earning points. Translate that into a score. I'm going to go ahead and let myself die real quick here. These guys will take me out. Once you've died, it's going to bring up a menu for us. So let's wait for them to do their job if they don't end up killing each other first. And I'm dead. Okay. Once I've done that, I can retry or submit my score. Go ahead and submit that wonderful score there. And it'll rack you up in your leaderboard. Alright, well, that pretty much sums up Andre's Combo Factory. I hope you enjoyed playing, and I'll see you next time.